Should you sell your private property in 2023? Hi everyone, happy 2023. This is my debut video on YouTube. In both 2021 and 2022, we have seen a rapid increase of prices in both primary and the secondary market. So do we expect this euphoria to continue, or is it the end of the bull run? Let's break it down into two main parts. Firstly, an analysis of the price growth in the private resale market. Secondly, the supply and demand situation in 2023. So what has been a driver for the increase in prices in the past few years? Since the end of 2020, supply of unsold new launch units has been rapidly decreasing. This led to a record low stockpile in 2022, similar to that of 2017. On top of that, many of the projects that were launched in 2022 saw a high oversubscription during the preview period, which led to a high percentage being sold on launch day. This left many buyers unable to secure a unit of their choice, despite balloting for more than one launch. Similar to that not being able to get a BTO after multiple applications, this naturally made buyers frustrated. Now, what would you do if you were in their shoes? Turn to the resale market, right? That's exactly what they did. Now, imagine yourself as the sellers of those resale properties. If you have dozens of viewings and multiple offers, would you not increase your asking price? And if your neighbor did that, wouldn't you do the same? This inevitably led to a sharp rise in prices over the past few years and overall an increase of about 50% since 2011. Now, as we enter 2023, is the situation expected to remain the same? In terms of supply, we saw roughly 10,000 units that attained TOP in 2022. However, in 2023, we will see about 19,000 units. Based on statistics from last year, roughly 6 to 7% of those 10,000 units were sold as sub-sales. If this remains status quo, we could expect an additional influx of about 1,200 units based on the 19,000 units that are attaining TOP in 2023. These newly TOP units present fierce competition to the existing pool of resale units because of course they are newer and some are even embedded with smart features. Now, given the prices today, I wouldn't be surprised if more owners choose to capitalize on their profits. So, if you were a buyer today, if you aren't already, which would you prefer? And what if you could wait for a few years? Other than newly TOP projects hitting the resale market, we will also see an increase in new launch supply for the coming year. An estimated 10 to 12,000 units being launched across 40 projects in 2023 compared to 4,592 units from January to November of 2022. Now that we have understood the supply of situation in 2023, what about the demand? HDB upgraders make up around 47% of all private transactions in OCR and about 38% island-wide. From 2016 onwards, we have seen an increasing trend of BTO owners selling off their BTO flats within a year of MOP. While not all who sell are purchasing private property, it does show a continued desire among the new generation of homeowners to upgrade to private property. 2022 saw around 30,000 BTOs attaining MOP, while 2023 will see about 15,000. As we all know, the majority of these MOP units are generally owned by younger couples with higher earning power and retirement still far off the horizon. Question is, when they decide to upgrade, which segment would appeal to them more? So, with all that being said, do you think 2023 is a good time to get ahead of the curve and sell your private property? I'll leave that to you. But do note that it's not so simple because each individual has different wants and needs, and capitalizing on the market might not be of the utmost priority. So if you need help analyzing what's best for you, feel free to reach out to me. Now, I think many of you would be wondering then, with all this information, wouldn't prices drop? I'll be sharing more on that in my next video, so stay tuned. I'm Elaine and I'll see you soon.